Hello everybody, this is Freaky Games, aka Touch the Stick on CFN, and I'm just going to condense my first impressions video of going over the patch notes into something a little more easily digestible. So we're going to start with the new stuff, starting with rapid canceling crouching light punch. What that means is basically we're always going to get jab into DP from even at range, which is cool. But I guess we're still going to have to cancel the EX sometimes because Falke is still kind of broken, unfortunately. But up close, the cool thing is, now you can get 3 crouching light punches into DP, or crouch short, light punch, DP. So that's a really cool change. That makes defense actually a lot better. So instead of trying to, maybe at like a range about here, trying to confirm this into this, which is very difficult, you can't really confirm, you just kind of got to go for it. Now you can, because of the extra jab that you're allowed. So that's really good. Obviously, let's talk about the new big thing, which is the new EX moves. So you have standing shot canceled into EX, low shot canceled into EX, and air shot canceled into EX. It's very easy to perform. You just let go. You just do the standing shot, and then you hit all 3 punches. You can even do this. All you do is down shot, hold up, and press 3 punches, and that's how you do that version of it. Why this is good is because this makes combos that previously didn't do a lot of damage actually pretty good now. So before, this is something I like to do at about this range here, is cancel into this, right? Unfortunately, the problem with that is, a lot of the time, that's the best I could do. You know, 174 in counter hit, it's pretty good. Now, instead of doing that, I could do this, and he gets bounced, and I get to set up a V skill too that cannot be stopped. So I do about 30 more damage. I do actually 34 more damage now, and I get to set up a V skill too. So very, very good, right? Or if I'm close enough, right? So if I'm close enough and I do this, nope, 1 sec, sorry. I've been practicing this because this is a combo I used to not do, so you'll have to bear with me for a moment. There we go, see? So, 252 damage from landing a stand medium punch that you don't, which is very easy to do because you don't have to confirm it. I mean, the confirm is so easy to see, right? So you don't have to confirm this and then go, oh, stand heavy punch. Which, by the way, doing this for a bar is still more damage. Right, it's about almost 50 more damage, so it's still better to do that. However, sometimes I like to just do this because I'm just trying to chip my opponent, right? So now I could just do this. Boom. By the way, just a little trick, if you are going to do this, to make the medium punch, the standing light punch, sorry, connect after the blast, you have to hold forward. You have to take a little micro step to get it to work. But if you just hold forward, you should get it, like, every time. So, there's that. Also, up close now, this used to be the best metered thing we could do, 248. Now it is same thing, 252. But, you know, hey, it's only 4 more damage, but now you get to set up a V skill too. So you get more screen presence. You could even do something like this. You are minus 12, but you're out of range of almost everything except for like a wake up super. So it's really, really good. Also, of course, makes your air shot game really sick because now instead of just doing a counter hit of 96 damage, you do 186. So you do 90 more damage. So that's really good for a poking game. If you go under a fireball, you know, you go from doing 72 counter hit damage to 162. So that's really, really good. Very, very, very powerful. Also, on block here, if you have the opponent cornered, and you do something like for a jump and you do something like this, you're +2. And you're within grabbing range. So you could grab, or you could go for a counter hit combo, which that would have been bop into DP. Because on counter hit, this does work. Or you could just do... well, you used to be able to do that. Something like that. Or, if it's a 4-frame character, you actually just get to press down medium punch because they can't match a 3-frame to get out of it. So that's really good. I will show you the new 2-bar combo in the corner. Very similar to the 1-bar that we do now. It's just instead of this, you do this, and then you do a DP after, which is about, I believe it's 14 more damage than the regular. So that's 422. So let's do the old combo here, or the 1-bar version. 404. So yeah, it's 18 more damage. So it's not crazy, but this actually has come up for me as a player a lot, where I couldn't build the critical art, and I just needed that little bit of extra damage to kill. So that's really good. Also, mid-screen, if you're trying to kill, so say, this used to be the old thing, right? You would do this. Pop, 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 366, okay? Again, this is counter hit, so normal damage would be a little less, but 366, now we're going to do this instead. 368. Now, it's only 2 damage and 2 more stun, but it is a tiny bit more optimal. And also, if they don't die again, you get to set out a V skill 2. This season, guys, I also believe that V skill 2, V trigger 1 is going to be very powerful, because now we're going to talk about the V trigger 1 changes. V trigger 1 itself hasn't changed how it functions, but what you can cancel off into has. So, let's say you do this right before, you know. This is what I used to do, okay? A lot. I used to just do this, right? Just safe, simple pressure. If I have the life lead, I like to do this because it's safe, simple pressure. It's good chip if they block. It catches them trying to walk out, you know. It turns my 7-frame crouching kick into a 5. Now I can do this. Now I can get 318 damage instead. So, I go from 174 to... to 318, or conversely, or if I wanted a critical art, I could also do that, as I'm going to demonstrate. Okay, or not. I'm having an execution day, guys. I'm telling you. So, yeah, you can go into super. So now, from only being able to do about, like, what, 172, 174, I can go into a max of 462, which is really good. Or I could just choose not to do it, or just to use the one thing, and now I've got Oki. Even if they back rise, right? So we'll have him back rise. So now I get 258, and it's Meteor Throw. So, really, really good change. Also, from the target combo, you can go into V-Trigger 1. You cannot go into the low shot, though. And I do believe... that you can never get the crouching shot. Oh, no, you can, but it has to be, like, max range here. And you can't... No matter what, though, you cannot start with the low shot. But... that's still pretty good, so even if you're not even sure, 231, right? So before, 135. So this is this is 96 more damage. Really, really good. And if you're max range, you can even get bow shots for 301, which is pretty good. I'm not sure I'd ever really recommend that, because that's absolute max range, so only do that if you absolutely know your spacing. That's not the only button she can cancel off of, though. Let's put him on normal. Heavy kick. You know what? I've not even checked sweep. Oh my god. You can make... So now you can make your sweep safe. I didn't even try this yesterday. This is funny. So you can go from... so you can go from minus 12 into plus 4 in their face. So you could even do something silly like, I don't even know, like something like this. Ah, but you're not really within range to throw. Don't ever do that, by the way, guys. This move is still very useless. It's way better to go for this. Because now there's this. So there's a lot more buttons you can cancel into V-Trigger 1 instead of just like her punches. So that's really good. That also allows you to do something like this. This is a pressure string I usually just do for chip, but now I can convert it. So this is what I would usually do, bop, bop, and then just get some free chip afterwards. Now, if I see this hit, I can do this. Hold on, let me just waste V-Trigger. 2. Boom. 290. So 146 and a bit of chip to 290 is pretty drastic. And again, I could just choose to spend 1, and I could jump over him if he back rises. I could forward heavy punch him because I'm plus 24. I could stand heavy punch him. Nope. Okay, it's a little bit of timing required there. But there, so you get the stand medium kick. If he doesn't back rise, so if he does a normal recovery, let's see what happens. Same thing, right? So you get to meaty with stand medium kick, so that's cool. You could also just jump at him, so you could do or that, or maybe try your V trigger. So that's really good. That's really, really, really powerful changes. It just makes it really easy to convert from damage. Also, if you want to be like safe, you could do something like this, because if it's not counter hit, right? If it's not counter hit, and you're kind of far away, you can't get stand medium kick. So now you can do that instead and get guaranteed damage. So just a lot of quality of life changes for V-Trigger 1, combined with the EX shots, which work insanely well with V-Trigger V-Skill 2. Really, really powerful. You can also, I forgot to mention this, you can also cancel off of the EX shot into V-Trigger, plus 7. Right? Or, say you're about to corner your opponent, right? We're about here. Plus 18. Plus 15, which means this is going to beat out this is going to beat out any 3-frame mashed. So this beats out any button because of the priority system, so this becomes like a really good meaty tool. Or you could go for throw because you're plus 15. So really, really powerful cancel. Also, it's good for just pushing your opponent away, right? So if you need to have your opponent just get away from you, right? And because before maybe like, you know, something like this is the best we could get, right? Which isn't bad, but now he's here, which is in exact perfect range for forward heavy punch or a jump shot. Or if you're winning, you could just chill out again and relax and see what your opponent does and wait to react. So very powerful, right? Also, because you're in V-Trigger 1, you can do this blindly. Look at that. Minus 14? Nah, I think I'll just be plus 4. So this becomes really... So just doing something like this becomes really powerful. Because then you hold forward, you take a little micro walk, you could throw them. Because you're plus 4, you can meaty them. So easy to get the combo there. Or if you wanted to, you could just go for like easy pressure. You could just go ooh. Boom! Look at that chip. Or like if we were to do the same sequence but spend a bar, we could even push ourselves out further. Boom. So now if they whiff a button, you can do this, or you can catch them preemptively doing something, or if they try to jump out, because you're right about here, you can air grab them, air to air them very easily. Very, very good. We'll quickly talk about... So, I really feel V-Skill 2, V-Trigger 1 is going to be very, very potent. Just using V-Skill 2 in general now is going to be way more potent. And just to go over V-Trigger 2, the only thing they really changed about it was they made it like really easy to go into from things. So before, like we would do this whiff, right? Darn, we whiffed, right? Darn, it still whiffs, right? However, I'm still working on this, guys, so you're gonna have to excuse me, right? So that's normal. There's timing to get this to work. There. So it's very delayed, but it does work. Boom. So you wait till he pretty much is about to hit the ground, and then you can activate V-Trigger 2, and now you get the animation. So really cool change. Unfortunately, they did not change what I was really hoping they would change, which is, like, absolute, like if you counter hit them with crouching medium punch at max range and you only V-Trigger 2, it still whiffs. Unfortunately, right? So if we have Ryu here, still whiffs. So that's insanely painful. So that still sucks. So still be very careful. But hey, we can now do this. So that's basically the changes for Falke for this season and how to use stuff. So I think there's a lot of creative routes. We're getting a lot more damage. You also get more potency, I do believe. Let me see here. Let me just try this real quick before ending the video. I do believe you also get way more potency with V-Skill 1. Hold on, so I believe you get to do this now. Oh, okay, hold on. So you get to do... Boom. So that's also a new combo extension. Oh, that's so weird to do. Ah. So you can do something like that, basically. I've not really researched new combos with the V-Skill 2 yet. If I find stuff, I'll definitely post. So yeah, guys, hopefully this is still about 20 minutes. Apologies for the length, but it's way shorter than 30 minutes of me messing around. So hopefully you guys understand the changes and you start using them more effectively. This, by the way, very good, right? Just keep this in mind. If you get the hit, you almost always want to spend the meter. Unless you need meter for a chip out kill, or you're trying to confirm into the critical art, this is almost always the right thing to do now. So yeah, I wish everyone happy trails with Falke. Again, I will be streaming sometime tonight, around probably between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. So if you have any questions or you want to see like the new stuff in action, feel free to come by. Twitch.tv/freakygames, exactly the same as my YouTube. So yeah, guys, hopefully this is helpful to everybody, and I'll see you guys later. And hopefully I'll see you on stream tonight. Peace.